welcome. It's Michael Murray with Benzinga, joined here today by Brett Pojunis, the CEO of GPO Plus. Brett, great to have you with us as always. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Thanks for having me on, Michael. I appreciate it.
Great to have you here, Brett. Happy as always to be joined by you and the GPO Plus team. Congratulations, first and foremost, to you and the whole team on finishing out your April 30th year end. Really exciting stuff that you guys have from your side here. So let's go ahead and kick things off. For anybody that's new to the company and learning about you guys, tell us a little bit about GPO Plus and what you guys do.
Yeah, thanks, Michael. We're excited. We killed it this year, so we're really excited. So yeah, let's talk about GPO Plus. We are a product manufacturing and distribution company for specialty retailers. And your specialty retailers are convenience stores, gas stations, bodegas, smoke shops, vape shops. And our business model is to find products that are best suited for those specialty retailers. And then we either manufacture them or we enter into licensing deals, or we're just, we find the best, best in class, best in breed products that we then distribute. What we're really excited about with the GPO Plus model is our DSD model, which stands for direct to store delivery. Let me explain that. Most distribution companies, they'll just drop off a pallet to a convenience store and then they leave it up, and the onus is on the store manager and the store employees to then take it apart, correctly put it into inventory, then restock the shelves, and then hopefully when they're low, they reorder. Well, our model is much different. What we do is we actually send our drivers into the stores. They look at all the different products. They take an inventory. They take before pictures, after pictures, and they make sure that everything is like in the right spot. So a lot of our products are located right next to the cash register in a lot of these stores. Then they do the inventory, and then the general manager, all they have to do is literally sign off on the tablet saying that the inventory is correct, and we move on. And what the store owners and, of course, the different specialty retailers, they love this approach because they barely have to lift a finger other than to sign a signature on it, and we do all the heavy lifting. And what's also important about that is we don't have to worry about them putting in reorders because we take care of all of that right then and there. We have the inventory in the trucks and in the vans. So it's a very unique model, and it's been very well received.
Outstanding. So, Brett, now that we understand a little bit more about what GPO Plus is and what you guys do, talk to us a little bit about what led you to such a successful year by the end of your year at April 30th.
Sure. To answer that, I kind of want to go back to April of last year when we decided that we were going to get back to our core competencies and launch Distro Plus. So when we launched Distro Plus, we basically had three main things that we wanted to set out to do, three main goals. One is we wanted to increase the number of customers that we had. Two, we wanted to increase our product offering and have a more robust product catalog to offer to the specialty retailers that we go after. And three was to do an acquisitive growth strategy. So I'm happy to announce not only did we accomplish all of that, we over-exceeded what we initially thought we were going to do. So kind of how we got here is fourth quarter of last year was all about the acquisitive growth strategy. We acquired a couple different products. We acquired a couple different product lines. We acquired a distribution company. First quarter of this year was putting everything together that we just acquired. And then second quarter of this year was all about execution. And so what we found is when we moved to that DSD model, the direct to store delivery model, two things happened. One is we saw a huge increase in sales per store globally whenever we offered that service. So that was a big win for us. And then also having a more robust and more diverse product offering has helped us out a lot. There's new product categories that we weren't even contemplating when we started that have been doing very well and been performing very well for the company. So I think that, that's a big aspect of it. But also the other thing that we did is we moved our distribution company from more of a traditional into a hub and spoke model. And what that means is we go out and we have a regional distribution hub. And the regional distribution hub supports all of these mini hubs. And so to date, we've launched, initially we're in Lubbock, Texas. That's our first regional hub. We've launched Des Moines, Iowa. We've launched Kansas. We're getting ready to we launched Dallas this week. We already launched that one. We have Austin on deck, and we have Albuquerque. So we're expanding our reach, and we're getting much more efficient, which is bringing down our costs and increasing our level of service with all the specialty retailers. On top of all that, by having the new products, we're introducing new product categories to our specialty retailers based on their information that they're giving us. And so we're able to move very quickly. We're very nimble. And then we can not only go out and help these specialty retailers with the products that they currently have, but also introduce products that they didn't know that they wanted and they can't live without. So that's where we're at right now. And that's probably the biggest aspect of our growth.
Outstanding. So I want to walk through the numbers a little bit here with you too as we go through this story. So sprinting to 470 stores, achieving 2,200 a month in sales, that's over $1 million a month. What challenges do you see? Because these are amazing numbers that you guys are working on here, but what challenges do you see in getting to those numbers moving forward?
That's a great question. And if I can, so when I mentioned we had a huge increase, so before we did the direct to store delivery, the DSD model, we were averaging about $580 per month per store. After we introduced the DSD model, we went from 580 on average to over 2,100 per month per store on average. And that's a huge, 4x jump. So we're really excited about that. So the biggest challenges that we have right now are just making sure that we have the best employees with the best training. And then ongoing, I think the biggest issues that we're going to have is, just really understanding the landscape and finding out what products are going to be, the best product category killers, and making sure that we always have that available for our specialty retailers and all of our customers.
Fantastic. Very concise there. Really helps us see how the numbers are going to play out as you move forward. You're talking about new products too, increasing margin. Can you tell us about some of the new products that are coming down the line here?
So as far as our products are organized into 3 different product categories. So the first one is our GPOX brands. Those are our house brands. They could be value brands, and they could also be premium brands. But those are brands that we own, and obviously we're always going to achieve the highest margins with brands that we own and manufacture. The second product category is licensed brands. The best example would be Yuengling's ice cream. We entered into a deal with Yuengling's ice cream to create a whole line based on the iconic ice cream, Yuengling's ice cream flavors for a recreational hemp line. So we have, Delta 8 gummies, HHC gummies. They're all coming online, fourth quarter of this year. And then the last category we have is vendor or partner brands, which are products that we go out and we find, the best in class, best in breed vendors out there. We sort through that and we do kind of the curated product mix so that the specialty retailers and our customers don't have to. We do all the heavy lifting. So those are the 3 product categories. But to your point, by introducing the GPOX brands, like we have a new brand coming out called High Cloud, which is a intoxicating recreational hemp gummy. We're introducing that in about 2 weeks. When we get our products out there, we're obviously experiencing and realizing higher margins than a vendor product. So as we continue to roll out and increase our product mix, we're going to be introducing more products that we own or that we license so that we have those higher margins.
Terrific. Brett, we've gotten this far. As we close things out, give us a larger scale view of what's next for GPO Plus. What can we expect coming up here from the company in the future?
So I think the biggest thing is going to be continuing to roll out the mini hubs and the regional hub model. I mean, our goal is, there's a big whole vast world out there. And right now we're in the Midwest and we are expanding very, very rapidly. And we expect that growth to continue. Just to give you some unaudited numbers real quick, with one of our main accounts, we're averaging about $77,000 a week in sales. When we started, we were less than 30. That's a big jump. Now that we have the DSD rolled out to 5 different markets and we have 3 more on the horizon, we anticipate that number to literally double by the end of October. I think that one of the biggest things that we're going to be working on is how do we improve our margins, and that's going to be an ongoing challenge for us as we continue moving forward. But I think that we have a very, very bright future because once we get the infrastructure in place, bringing on other customers or big chains, whether it's like I don't have any of these deals, I'm just going to say something so you and your viewers recognize it, but like a 7-Eleven or a Circle K, when we bring them on and we already have the infrastructure in place, we don't have additional costs to service additional specialty retailers. The other thing that we're doing that I think is going to be very unique is instead of just going after the specialty retailer chains, we're also hiring a bunch, and we've already started deploying a whole outside sales team. And the outside sales team are all surrounded around mini hubs and regional hubs, and they go to all the other gas stations, convenience stores, smoke shops, vape shops. And the more customers we get, obviously, the more revenue we get. And that helps us out overall with margins just due to volume. So I think that over the next really 2-3 quarters, we're going to continue staying laser focused on the hub and spoke DSD model. We've got the outside sales team. And then, of course, we're working diligently on our direct to consumer sales, which is something that we haven't really done yet. And the direct to consumer sales are really exciting, and your investors and the investment community should be really excited about this because that's where we experience the highest margins. So I think as we continue on, we're going to stay the course and just keep growing and keep getting more efficient.
Terrific. And Brett, as always, I want to close by saying how impressed we are with your journey. Very happy for you guys and all the success you had leading up to your year end, April 30. Wonderful job to you and the team, and congratulations on all the success so far. Brett Pojunis, CEO of GPO Plus. Can't wait to see what comes next.
Thanks, Michael, and I appreciate being here. And one thing, I want to direct all of your viewers to please go to gpoplus.com/IR, and please sign up for our IR portal. Sign up for our newsletter, sign up for our press releases and our SEC filings so you can stay abreast as to our progress.
Fantastic. And Brett, we once again want to thank you for giving everybody the place to go and the place to be to learn more about what you're doing at GPO Plus. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Michael.